Now it's time to see the Spanish alphabet. It's very important to know the Spanish alphabet and how letters actually sound in Spanish, because Spanish we can read Spanish as it is written, and if we know how a letter sound, we will be able to read almost anything in Spanish. So it's very important to know the Spanish alphabet. So let's take a look at it. Letter A in Spanish is A. A. It's an open vowel, so it sounds very open. A, as in apple. An example in Spanish would be the word alto. Alto means tall. Letter B in Spanish is B. B, as in boy. An example in Spanish would be the word barco. Barco. Letter C in Spanish sounds C. C. Let's take a look at this letter because it actually has two sounds. The first one sounds similar to cup, and this will apply when the letter C is followed by the vowels A, O, and U. Okay, for example, the word cuatro means four in English, and we see that the vowel U is after the letter C, so the sound like cup will apply. Cuatro, cuatro. The other sound is similar to the one in state, and this will apply when the letter C is followed by the vowels E and I. For example, the word cinco means 5 in English. We see that the vowel I is standing on the right side of letter C. So this rule will apply. Cinco, cinco. Let's move on to letter D. In Spanish, sounds de, de, as in doll. An example in Spanish would be the word dedo, dedo, which means finger. The word E in Spanish is e, e, as in enter. An example in Spanish is the word entrar, entrar, which means to enter. Letter F in Spanish is F, F, and it sounds as in gift, gift. So an example in Spanish is the word frío, frío, which means cold. Now let's move to letter G. Letter G in Spanish is G, G, and it also has two sounds, similar to what happens to letter C. The first one is similar to guy, to the one in guy, and this will apply when G is followed by the vowels A, O, and U. For example, the word gato means cat, and we see that the vowel A is on the right side of the letter G, so G is followed by the vowel A, so this rule will apply. The other sound, there's no equivalent in English, but hopefully you know the German word Bach, Bach, so it's similar to Bach, In case you haven't heard that, um, it also is similar to, for example, when we laugh and we say ha ha, it's similar to that sound. And this will apply when G is followed by the vowels E and I. For example, the word imagen, which means image, imagen, we see that the letter E, the vowel E, is on the right side of the letter G. So this rule will apply. Imagen. Letter H is, I think, the most easy in Spanish because it is silent, so we don't pronounce it. An example of this will be the word hola. Hola, which means hello. We don't pronounce the letter H. Letter I in Spanish is E. E, as in income. Income. So an example of, in Spanish will be the word idea, which means idea. Idea.